An EC fan can have mains power and still ignore a control request. That does not immediately prove the motor or electronics have failed. The useful question is, where did the control handshake stop? Trace 6 conditions in order: power and readiness, enable permission, signal reference, command authority, then feedback or alarm. Do not replace parts until the missing handshake is identified. Start with the exact fan model, revision, and wiring manual. EC fans may accept an analog 0 to 10 volt signal, PWM, a digital bus such as Modbus, or a model-specific combination. Those interfaces are not interchangeable, and terminal names, limits and default behavior vary. Identify the intended interface at the fan, not merely what the controller was configured to produce. Verify the specified supply and the electronics ready state using the model documentation. Mains present at a disconnect is not proof that the fan input stage is healthy, that an internal supply is present, or that a protective lockout has cleared. Record active fault codes or alarm contacts before cycling power, otherwise valuable evidence may disappear. A valid speed reference can coexist with a stop command. Check every documented run permission, digital enable, remote start, fire or freeze protection, door switches, pressure safeties and building controls. Never bypass a safety interlock simply to make the fan run. Prove the interlock state and the logic that grants permission. Measure the command at the fan terminals relative to the reference or common specified in its manual. A controller may show 10 volts at its output while an open conductor, reversed pair or missing common delivers no usable signal to the fan. Do not connect an arbitrary signal common to protective earth. Establish the correct reference plane first, then measure. For an analog input, confirm the documented voltage source, common, signal range, polarity and input mapping. Some products provide a 10-volt output for a potentiometer. That output is not automatically an input and must not be shorted. Measure at the fan under operating conditions. Do not assume 0 volts always means stop or 10 volts always means maximum speed. Follow that exact model's mapping. For PWM control, verify voltage levels, frequency, duty cycle, polarity, and reference against the specified input. A multimeter may display a plausible average while the waveform is incompatible with the fan. A qualified technician can use a suitable oscilloscope and safe probing method to see whether the pulses actually arrive at the fan terminals. For Modbus, check address, baud rate, parity, wiring polarity, topology, termination, and the exact register map. Then inspect the transaction. Was a request sent? Was there a normal response, a timeout, a communication error, or an exception response? A valid reply can still reject a write because the register, value, or permission is wrong. Confirm the commanded operating mode as well as the speed value. Many systems have several possible owners: a local potentiometer, analog input, preset speed, bus command, digital enable, or safety override. The signal you are testing may be healthy but inactive because another source has priority. Determine the current operating mode, who owns the command, and what condition transfers authority. Do not fight two control sources at once. Compare two independent channels. On the command side, record the requested value and any command echo. On the response side, record RPM or touch feedback, status and alarm. A command echo proves only that a value was accepted somewhere in the logic, it does not prove rotation. Conversely, missing feedback may be a feedback circuit fault rather than a stopped fan. If the manual permits it, apply a controlled known good command or approved local test mode, then measure at the same fan terminals. Change only one variable and retest. Restore the previous safe configuration afterward. This separates controller, field wiring, and fan input faults without creating a new problem. Wiring changes require isolation, lockout, and verified absence of voltage. Before escalating, capture the exact model and revision, wiring page, terminal measurements, enable state, command type and value, active authority, fault or alarm, RPM or feedback, and bus settings with transaction evidence. That packet turns the fan ignores the signal into a precise, supportable diagnosis. Prove every control handshake, and the failed link becomes visible.